Hello, welcome to this session. My name is Sri. In this session, I am going to talk about regions, availability domain and fault domain and how these are related to Oracle Cloud Infrastructure. I will also define realm and tenancy. If you are working in a cloud environment, you should be familiar with all these words. But if you are aspiring to be an architect, it is good to know all these terms very clearly. Let's define a region first. Every cloud provider will have different regions defined. A region is localized geographic area. Oracle defines multiple regions time to time to provide a localized cloud resource access for its customers. All these regions are independent of each other and they are separated by countries, and in some cases they are separated by continents. Now we are focusing on the regions defined in North America. There are 5 regions defined in North America. Let me expand and talk about all these 5 regions. Let me bring it to the center. Now there are 5 regions in North America: Ashburn, Phoenix, San Jose, Toronto and Montreal. Let me further concentrate my discussion onto 3 regions in America. Ashburn, Phoenix and San Jose. When I talk about cloud service, every cloud provider will provide different cloud services in every region. Do we have all the services available in every region that a cloud provider provides? The answer is no. There are some specific services that are provided only on demand, and if there is any demand from the customer. There are some core services which are compute, network, storage, database, edge and security. These are the core services that Oracle provides in every region. I will leave a link in the description below which has information about what services are provided by each region. Time to time this information might be changing. It is always a good idea to refer if you are planning to subscribe any service in a particular region. As we are talking about regions, let me define realm. Realm is a logical grouping of regions. These realms are independent and they do not share any data. A tenancy belongs to one realm and that has access to all the regions that belongs to a particular realm. Oracle provides 2 types of clouds. One is a commercial cloud and a government cloud. A commercial cloud is not assigned to any organization. It is a public service and anyone can subscribe any cloud service. Whereas a government cloud is assigned to the government entities. Only the government organizations have access to all these government clouds. These organizations are assigned to these government clouds by Oracle. Let me also define what is a tenancy. Whenever you create any account in Oracle, a tenancy is created for you. A tenancy has got a root compartment and all your cloud resources are into that root compartment. You can further subdivide that root compartment into different sub-compartments and group your resources into these sub-compartments. Enough talking about regions. Now let me talk about what is available within a region. As you see here, the Ashburn has availability domains defined. There are 3 availability domains in an Ashburn region. Let me expand this and further define and discuss more about availability domain. Every region can have either one availability domain or it can have multiple availability domain. So Ashburn has got 3 availability domains: AD1, AD2 and AD3. All these availability domains do not share power, cooling and availability domain internal network. Because they do not share any power and cooling, a failure in one availability domain will not impact any other availability domain. All these availability domains are connected by a network, and this network is a low latency, high bandwidth network. And because these availability domains are connected by low latency, high bandwidth network, we can have high availability and also a replication possible between the cloud resources defined in each availability domain. So within each availability domain, we have a logical grouping, and this grouping is called a fault domain, as mentioned here. So each availability domain will have 3 fault domains: fault domain 1, 2 and 3. Let me expand this and further talk about the fault domain. So these fault domains are a grouping of hardware and compute resources, and they do not share a common hardware. I am going to describe how these fault domains provide high availability. Let us assume that we have 2 VMs defined in FD1 and FD2, and assume these 2 VMs are serving a web server for a client. If we have any fault in one of the fault domain because of any power failure or any hardware maintenance, we may be losing VM2, but the clients are served from the VM that is available in fault domain 1. Clients do not see any interruption. Now let me take this high availability and see how this is available in availability domains. As I mentioned, we will have 3 availability domains in each region, and I have VM3 defined in availability domain 2 and VM4 defined in availability domain 3. There could be some problem in any availability domain. Let us assume that we lost availability domain 2. So we lost VM3. But because these availability domains do not share any power or cooling or any hardware, the VMs running in AD1 and AD3, they can still serve the web service. That is how the high availability is provided at the availability domain level. I have a plan to come up with a different session to talk about high availability, single point of failure, fault tolerance. So I will describe more about these 3 terms in that session. That's it for now. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe and share.